Our plan was simple. Rent a van, drive to Nevada's Pyramid Lake, sleep as little as possible, and fish for every waking hour. My brother and I would be chasing Lahontan Cutthroat, an ancient subspecies that has been prowling the salty waters of inland Nevada since the existence of a giant prehistoric sea called Lake Lahontan. Fished almost to extinction in the 1940s, Lahontan Cutthroat were rescued by a bizarre twist of fate. A genetically pure strain of the fish was discovered in Pilot Creek and eventually reintroduced into Pyramid Lake. Today, giant Lahontan once again swim the depths of the lake, continuing an ancient tradition as a local apex predator. Here's the kicker. Lahontan Cutthroat are massive. Measured in pounds instead of inches, these fish rank as some of the largest trout in the world. A few weeks ago, as a major front rolled through, we made our pilgrimage to the legendary Pyramid Lake.
Alrighty.
Woohoo! Alright, the van!
Van life begins.
Alright, Danny has found a special place for us to spend our first night, aka the first 4 hours before we drive to the lake tomorrow. Atlantis! Atlantis parking lot! Alright. It's go time, 5:34. Fish wait for no man. We hit the road while it was still dark, and arrived at the lake before sunrise. Woo! Alright. Bingo! Pyramid Lake, we have arrived. Locked and loaded. Before we even had the cameras rolling, we hooked into our first few fish of the trip. Woo-hoo-hoo! What? What? Alright. Crazy. Alright, let it go. I'm gonna get a camera on the ground. As the sun rose over the mountains, we both laid eyes on the biggest trout either of us had ever seen. Video?
Oh my god.
Woo!
Alright. Nice.
Well, we're both on the board. Biggest trout of our lives. This giant salty lake. Sun is shining. One morning in. Well, weather's starting to turn. But first morning, got some big fish. Woo! Snow, it's starting to snow. Wind is starting to howl. As weather moved in, we fished. And fished. And fished. And fished some more. After an electric morning, we came up empty for the next 12 hours. Alright, early morning, day 2. And now, hoping to be the first people on this point. Day 2 started with a calm morning and a serious fish. You on? You got it? Oh yeah, oh that's a, holy shit, that's a big one.
Oh, nice.
After getting that beast in the net, we were stoked and fished hard for the rest of the morning. Unfortunately, we were shut out again. Let's take a look inside the van. A little messy right now.
We're staying warm. Nobody's catching any fish, so we're taking our lunch break.
We're in here, driver's seat swivels around. And he's sitting on top of the refrigerator. Nice table, bed's up there. It's been a good spot.
Yeah, van is sick. Keeps us warm. Has a nice little heater over here that started beeping at us, so we turned it off, but
Otherwise, day 2, slow day in the afternoon, but 3 big fish this morning. Finally, during a break in the weather, we got our first afternoon bite. What happened?
just got off. Damn it.
While the disappointment stung, we were in for an epic evening as gale force winds moved into the area.
Night 2.
Epic storm rolling in. Fish through some wild conditions.
After sunset, the last hour was probably the most just insane conditions I've ever seen. There was a faint glow in the distance, and then this intense black cloud looked like the gates of hell.
No, it was awesome. We got some fish. Fished well past dark. Hurricane force winds. Maybe not quite, but super powerful winds.
Huge. Been shaking the van.
Yeah, all around super epic day of fishing. 7 fish, some beasts. And now,
One day left.
now we sleep and get up early. On our final morning, we were up early and watched as the sun rose over the mountains. The wind had switched directions, the clouds were clearing, and we didn't catch any fish. When early afternoon hit, we had our last shot at a fish before we had to leave.
After a slow day, Patrick is hooked up. Looks like a big boy. Oh yeah. Looks like a tank. Whoa! Whoa! It's the biggest fight we've had so far. Just taking off down the beach.
Unfortunately, or fortunately, the audio cuts out here. But right as we're going for the net, the fish rolls and spits the hook.
Damn.
Catching native fish in their home waters is always special, but the ancient pedigree and monstrous size of these fish makes Pyramid Lake even cooler than your average cutthroat stream. In the end though, it was the grind and misery that made this a memorable trip. Catching huge fish is one thing, but when you have to grind out every minute fishing, endure frozen hands, frozen feet, forgo sleep, and stay on the water for 13-hour days, it makes it that much more special when you get a fish in the net. Fishing Pyramid Lake was a beautiful, miserable, humbling, and thrilling experience. Judging by the groups we met on the water, this lake is an addiction. After my first taste, I can tell you one thing: I'm ready for more.